Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's another video clock. Today I'm going to show you how I made this soup with white melon seed or egusi in my language. These are the ingredients. I have white melon seeds or egusi. I have fermented locust beans or bay, red bell pepper, onion, red habanero pepper, okazi leaf, so this is also called white spinach, and this is the dried one. I'll be using it for this recipe. You will see how I was able to use this to make the soup. So I have the crayfish, I have the dried catfish, and I have the dried stockfish. In addition to the stockfish and the catfish, I'll also be using goat meat and turkey. This is the goat meat that I'll be using for this recipe. I have gone ahead to cut this goat meat into smaller sizes. So I'll go ahead and wash it before cooking. If you don't like goat meat, you can also use beef as alternative. But here I'm using goat meat because I like the taste of it in my food. Once I'm done washing, I'll set it aside. Here I have the knee of the turkey drumsticks. A friend recommended this, so I'll be trying it out today to see how it will add to the flavor of the soup with the goat meat. In the pot with goat meat and turkey, I have the onion. I'll add the seasoning powder, salt, oregano. So I'll be adding oregano, as you can see, to this meat. I'll go ahead and add the dried pepper. If you have fresh pepper, you can also add. So I'll add the uziza powder. If you don't have uziza powder, you can add white pepper as well. So white pepper is a good alternative to uziza powder. Then I'll give it a stir and allow it to cook. So I'll add water, but little water, and allow it to cook. The meat has been boiling. As you can see, it has released enough juice. Remember previously, before cooking, I added a little water, and right now the juice from the meat has added to the previous water in it. So we have enough juice to make the soup. The meat has cooked, and I'll be setting this aside. In this clean pot on fire, I'll add the stockfish and catfish which I've washed, and then I'll go ahead to add the blended mixture with crayfish, obe, peppers, the habanero pepper and the paprika, and then onion. Then I'll add little seasoning powder, stir, and then cover it to cook. Here are the white melon seeds or egusi seeds. So I want to wash it. Before washing, I slightly roasted it. So right now I'm washing it. I have to sieve out the water and then allow it to drain out for some minutes before blending it. To make it easier for my blender, I blended in batches. So this is the first batch with the egusi seed, paprika and onion. I'll pour it out in the bowl and blend the rest. The stockfish and the dry fish has been cooking. So as you can see, the water has almost dried up. So I'll give this a good stir and then scoop it out into a bowl, wash the pot and continue cooking. In the pot, I'll go in with the palm oil and then allow it to heat up a little, then add salt. Then I'll go in with the blended egusi seed. So as you can see, it's already splashing. To avoid messing up the whole place, you have to cover with the lid and allow it to cook while being covered. Here is the okazi leaf. Previously, I added hot water to the dried okazi leaf and then drained out the hot water before going in with the cold water. The egusi has been cooking for some time. As you can see, it has really splashed all over. So I'll give it a good stir and mix up everything together before going in with the blended crayfish. I added a lot because I like crayfish. So I'll go in with a little bit of seasoning powder and then salt and stir as well. So with each step, you have to stir to mix very well. Then I'll check if the taste needs to be adjusted before closing to cook for more minutes. Now the heat is at medium. The egusi has been cooking for some minutes, and please remember that the heat is still at medium. The reason why you have to keep this at medium is because you wouldn't want it to burn. So I'll still allow it to cook for some time. While the egusi is still cooking, I'll go in with the okazi leaf. So the reason why I'm putting the okazi leaf at this stage is because the okazi is a little bit strong. So putting it at this stage will help it to cook and get softer before adding the protein. I'll go ahead and stir and allow it to cook for a few minutes. So I'll cover. So right now, I'll go in with the catfish and stockfish that I've cooked together. Give it a good stir, cover and allow it to cook for a few minutes. The reason why I am giving it some time to cook is for it to release its taste into the food. So now I'll go in with the goat's meat and the turkey. So you can see the broth from the meat is enough for me to cook this soup. So I won't be adding any extra water to this soup. I'll give it a good stir and finally allow it to cook for a few minutes. So this will help the juice from the meat and other protein to mix up with the soup and give it a very good taste. So you can see how wonderful and how pleasant it is to the eyes. So I'll allow it to cook for some minutes and then turn off the heat. If you have been watching this video to this stage, thank you so much. I really appreciate. I see all your supports, and please try to share this video with your friends and family and colleagues as well. I'll really appreciate your like and comments. If you have your unique way of cooking egusi soup, you can also share that with me in the comment section. So as you can see, this has been cooking for some minutes now. I'll give it a stir and turn off the heat. You can pair this soup with any swallow of your choice. You can also eat it with rice depending on what you like and what you prefer. I love you so much. I appreciate your support. I appreciate you stopping by. See you in my next video. Bye.